proper dark morning. Wee-weeing down, but at least the yard's not wet. Dad's already moving some chip round in the dark. Andrew's got one of the fence. He's just going to go and put the low loader on. I'm taking the cherry picker to my mates. He's changing his light bulbs. But look at this. Can't really see actually, but it's clean water going down the grids. With the old yard, it used to be brown water going down the grids. So the concrete has worked because it was a grant about keeping dirty water out of the drains. So pleasing. That's the cherry picker. I'm just going to move this out. We're going to try back in here, load it, just drop it on in the drive. It's proper whittling down. It's will be lost now. Everyone will be like, where's the solace? It's hiding in the corner. Are you going to catch the floor or just not quite? Oh, that's alright. Sometimes you get a little bit of a crunch as they come down if the tractor's sat higher, but I suppose it's on a slope. Adam's here with some trees for chipping. Solace is going to the workshop, take the brush off, and put the bucket on. It is off to pastures new. And there's a truck here for sugar beet pellets. You might need 4-wheel drive for this. Let's see. Stay on the yard for long. John's thrown into the chipper already. Global have been out today looking at the chipper, assessing the damage from when the sledgehammer went through, coming up with some options of how to repair it. I know it's working at the moment, but it's obviously damaged behind the handbill, so it's just what we do. So we'll see what they come back with. There's some more phantom Christmas decorations. The truck just arrived here to pick some more pellets up. And then if you look, I think we had 17 mil of rain overnight. Well, we've got the one that fallen over. We've got the flood now on the field, so the pumps can obviously not keep up, but at least when they do, it'll run straight off because we took that dip out a bit. Andrew's that young, he doesn't remember Only Fools and Horses, so we're showing him the classic with the chandeliers. Proper raining. My phone's wet. We're just going to shoot up to Wellbrook, modify a gate that's a bit low, swap the SIM card in the CCTV because now we know it's working. We're changing the SIM card to one that won't run out, and the picnic bench put in there the other day, it's got a crack in one of the timbers, so I've got the drill and some screws to repair that as well while we're there. That is amazing. Heated steering wheel, never had one until we had a second-hand Discovery that had one in it. It makes such a difference in these cold days. Yeah, this has got a bit of a crack against it, so I've put plenty of screws in that and then screwed it that way and that way. But it does sit on that, which sits on there, so it should be all right now. I'm going to swap that SIM card as well, so that that's all working. Tickety-boo, and then we're pretty much done here. Sorted the CCTV. Shut these gates now, and then we're going to go and adjust them ones, make them a bit higher. I'm going to cut the bolt off this gate so that gate can lock into this one when it shuts. So I'm just going to push it right out, chop it off, and then it should slide inside. Right, I've chopped that off and pushed it inside. That now should slide up into that, and then we've got it. Oh, you can't see where it's going, can you? It needs to come up. It needs to come up ever so slightly on the spanners. Just wound that up with the spanner. Let's see how close that is. Now, how's it going? How far off is it? Tiny little bit. Tiny bit. Swapping the gates round now so that we get the pin on the right end. Did you not notice it was upside down? Blame Reese, it was him that did it. Just tidy up these clips on here because they're a bit, not clips, bits of wire that's sticking out. It's neater. That's okay, but there's a bit of a gap, so I'm going to cut that, cable tie it in onto that gate in the right place so that there's no gap that a Jack Russell could squeeze through or something. Andrew's just adjusting them up now with the right nuts. I opened them today, there's no nuts on them so they fell off. Go a bit more in it. That's on there now, but I need to cut these lumps off so when the gate opens it's okay. Fix the bench, fix that gate, sorted the SIM card out, adjusted that gate, swapped them round, sorted that gate out that was not quite meshing with the other one, the gap, and picked it up so it opens easier. The other two gates, turned it the right way up and adjusted them. Put some planings in that hollow because there's a bit of a puddle that was reaching under the fence, which now it doesn't. It looks like it does on the camera, but it actually doesn't really. So that's working. Put the fire door sticker on. Just need a little latch on that because if a dog jumps up and pushes the push bar to open, the door will open. So what I've done is I put a piece of wood behind it so it opens, but it's got a little bit of resistance. And then I've ordered a chain, like a hassle chain like you have on a hotel room door. Then swap round means that the drop peg goes in. Just need to knock the roll pin out on the pushy pulley bit and that'll shut easier. Andrew's changed the lock on that gate. I think we are good now for indoor dog barning. While I'm up this way, I'm just going to check the boiler's all good. Yeah, feels nice and warm. I'm always paranoid when there's guests in the house. I'm up at Brook House and we've got some guests staying for around 2 weeks over Christmas, and then they move out and then someone over New Year, which is really good, but I'm always paranoid that the boiler's going to go off, so I always go and check it. That's good, fingers crossed that stays working all over Christmas. Now go and check whether the field is flooded close by, because I bet you it is. As you can see by this, the council have never fixed the drainage. Got a huge lake on the field, spilling out onto the road and flooding the bridge. Now, they did ask me, would I put a new drain down? And I said, well, I can do. But I said, I've got nowhere to put it to unless you fix the drain underneath the motorway. Because we've got a drain now that goes underneath the motorway, but it's clearly not big enough, hence the flood. So they need to address that before we put a new drain in. But it's obviously not been done, and it is now flooding again. Goes through there, round the bend, and then blocks the drain the other side, which I'll go and clean in a second. Yeah, the drains under the bridge, it's round that bend, can't cope. So the water then ends up flowing round here, and normally gets leaves or something in here, in the gutter. There you go. See all them leaves. It stops that going down the grid, which causes this flood, which generally goes across both carriageways. If the road sweeper come down, we'd have a bit of a chance. But we'll just flick them out now with a stick, and that puddle will be gone in a bit, and then any more that flows round then should just go straight down the drain. It's better. Throwing the Environment Agency know how to unblock things. What they've been doing in the past is they've been putting signs up at the bottom of the road saying flood instead of doing that. It's quicker to put a stick down there or just clean it with your hand than it is to put the flood signs up. It'll block again soon because, as you can see, the gutter's just full of leaves and it is flowing around this way all the time. But if they send a sweeper down, it'll help. But yeah, that flood that was there a minute ago is gone. I've not even been here a minute. Bang on that truck. 44 dead. I've got a lieutenancy meeting tonight, so it's a short video. But before I go, happy birthday, Carl with a K. Don't know your second name, no one said. And David Cottrell was the 1st of November, and someone's put him on today. So happy birthday, you two, and anyone else whose birthday is. £106,786 raised for the North West Air Ambulance. Yeah, that's all for today. I see Alistair Carmichael got some questions into the Prime Minister today, which was good. And then there's a bit more stuff going on tomorrow in the EFRA committee. So we are confident that we're chipping away at them, and we might see a bit of change coming soon. So fingers crossed, because April's fast approaching. That's all for today anyway. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.